And that's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Alejandro Marquina.
I'm Valentina Gaspari. Today's show was aired in front of a live audience from Pinecrest North Prep. Get more news anytime at kaplannews.fiu.edu.
Back in the public light,
I proudly accept your nomination for president.
As Donald Trump's speech capped off at the Republican National Convention, shining bright like a diamond in Aventura,
jewelry is art,
as it hosts a jewelry masterclass, and brewing on the bay.
Even if they don't want to work in coffee, just having that experience is super helpful.
As FIU hosts a coffee tasting event. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Matthew Maya.
I'm Yohan Urbina. Today is Friday, July 19, 2024.
Live from the Lee Kaplan School of Journalism and Media in North Miami, this is Kaplan News.
The RNC's fourth and final day closes with speeches from guests like Dana White, Hulk Hogan, and former President Donald Trump. This was Trump's first public speech since the assassination attempt on Saturday.
As CNN's Jen Sullivan reports, the former president was attempting a different tone.
Greeted by a standing ovation and cheers, former President Donald Trump formally accepting the GOP nomination for president at the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee Thursday night.
With faith and devotion, I proudly accept your nomination for president of the United States.
His speech coming just days after surviving an assassination attempt during a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania Saturday night. Trump donning a bandage on his right ear where he was grazed by a bullet.
My hand was covered with blood, just absolutely blood all over the place. I immediately knew it was very serious, that we were under attack.
The image of Trump bloodied and repeatedly yelling, "Fight!" becoming a symbol of perseverance at the convention. Some attendees even covering their ears, wearing bandages in solidarity, and inspiring merchandise like this, "Fearless."
I stand before you in this arena only by the grace of Almighty God.
The 45th president's tone was much different in the wake of Saturday's shooting.
Despite such a heinous attack, we unite this evening more determined than ever. We must not criminalize dissent or demonize political disagreement, which is what's been happening in our country.
Trump's acceptance speech coming amid growing calls that President Joe Biden should step down as the Democratic nominee for president. Many Democratic leaders have called on Biden to reconsider running amidst questions about his mental competency. I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
As of this morning, we are about a month out from the Democratic National Convention, and the lead-up has been filled with questions on whether the President Biden is able to lead the party ticket. As CNN's Amy Kiley reports, the president's senior officials share similar concerns.
I think he deserves the respect of being able to reflect on this moment.
Many senior-ranking White House and Biden campaign officials now privately believe President Joe Biden must abandon his re-election campaign soon. That's according to more than 24 sources with knowledge of the matter.
I'm confident that we will nominate the best candidate to take on and defeat Donald Trump. For me, that's Joe Biden. For some of my colleagues, they have different views.
A Democratic governor in touch with party officials says the next 72 hours are big, and this can't go on much longer. Some sources say Biden has become increasingly isolated with a shrinking inner circle. A White House spokesperson says the president hasn't changed his team. His campaign insists he's staying in the race and has a chance to win. But some sources worry Biden isn't getting good information about his poll numbers.
I would rather do anything else than work against the second Biden administration, but it can't happen. It won't happen.
At least 20 House Democrats are publicly asking Biden to step aside. They say he should release the delegates he won during primaries. Under party rules, Democrats could then elect a new nominee at their convention.
There is a process. As chaotic as some people think it is, it's much favorable to a Trump second term.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
This morning, the investigation of a missing 3-year-old boy with autism continues after the body was found. Rakim Agbari was recovered in a body of water at an Orange County resort. Deputies say that the boy went missing from the resort early Thursday morning near Walt Disney World. Although Rakim's body was recovered, detectives are still trying to find out what caused the tragic loss.
Also in Orange County this morning, authorities searched for 3 men who fled the scene of an accident. The hit and run took place Sunday morning in Orlando. Dashcam footage shows a red Camaro try to speed up and switch lanes before crashing into a white SUV that flipped off the interstate. The 3 men were eventually seen getting into another car.
Post-collision, there were 3 occupants in that red sedan, and they just fled the scene on foot. We did have several witnesses, thankfully stopped by and were able to capture some photos of the 3 occupants that were fleeing the scene.
The driver of the white SUV was a 20-year-old woman who authorities confirm is doing okay and is not seriously hurt. Garcia says what could have been ended in a ticket will now likely end with the criminal charges.
A major jewelry company focuses on education at a hotel in Aventura. Kaplan News reporter Ana Paula Mayorga shares some of their pearls of wisdom.
The Jewelry Blossom event at Hilton Aventura is a blend of a masterclass and a raffle with many exciting gifts, offering a unique opportunity to explore the latest trends in pearl accessories. Let's take a look.
The Jewelry Blooms event was hosted in collaboration with the Spanish brand Mayorica, which is well known internationally for their handmade pearls.
So the inspiration about the Jewelry Blooms events, of course, to network people with the common ideas and interests. Jewelry is art. Our hotel is also about art. We have a lot of events about artists, art classes, floristic classes, and of course jewelry and everything which is connected with the beauty. It's very important to learn about. And today Majorica company, they did a really interesting master class saying about how to wear pearls, how to raise them, what is that about, history of this jewelry industry.
We want to be associated and we want to help in different events in society, and whether it's culture, whether it's giving back to women's causes and other things around that line. And we want to make sure we're also giving back and showing that that Majorica does that gives back to the community.
Tonight, Hilton Aventura will be hosting another open to the public event named Artistry in Bloom, with music, art, and a class on how to make your own flower bouquet. Reporting for Kaplan News, I am Ana Paula Mayorga.
The Kansas City Royals and an employee make historic strides for baseball and American sports.
That's still ahead, and so is this story.
We have from the basics all the way to the advanced for everyone to learn. Even if they don't want to work in coffee, just having that experience is super helpful.
While you're getting your morning cafecito, stick around after the break to learn some new brewing tricks that were showcased right here at the FIU campus. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.